Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to bring you Giggity Xfinity racing at Bristol. And as we're about to hop into to see our drivers race at the little short track, the little football field. You know the one that had the game at. You saw it, the Virginia Tech and Tennessee football game in the
Tennessee.
center. And like I said, they got the big screen in the center too, and it's gonna be a tough short track, beating and banging. Like I say, sparks will fly and tempers will too. As we about to hop into it, they already started. Sorry for the late inconvenience, but we're gonna catch up. After this, hopefully we won't miss a beat. We're loading in, so just sit there. If you haven't already done it, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also that bell button for us too. As we
They're
go,
about 10 laps in so far.
yeah. Who is the leader right now?
AJG's in the lead. The blue 66. AJG's in the lead. And it looks like Roofer's running in the top 5. He actually has already gone a lap down.
Well, I
He looks
saying,
to be a little off so far.
yeah, that's a tricky thing about this track. If you don't know, like saying, either you're gonna be tight off the corner or the things just want to step out and spread out, come off the corner. That's the one tricky thing about this track, and especially on these sliders. You can go all the way up to a non-loose and still pushing out the corner.
AJG seems to have it under control as he sent
Yeah,
some pretty good laps up there ahead of Smitty and Spanker and Noko. 4 drivers out of our dash earlier tonight.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's Celtics in 4th. The 7 is Celtics. Roofer is struggling.
Yeah, he might. Like I know he races on the wheels, so that might, like I say, it might be really tight for him. So he just praying for a caution, making a quick adjustment. Hopefully, he can get back up there.
60 and Matty looks to be pretty loose back in the field. He coming off the corner. He dropped down low in front of the 40
Yeah,
of Creed, I believe it is.
yeah, we're gonna jump to them because they're about the best battling out there. The 60, the 40, and the 98, including it. And the 16's back there in the fray. So don't count out Larry Baker and that 16. Oh, 98 got loose coming out that corner. He's gonna come back and he's gonna just slide up the track, almost make contact with his teammate in the 60. AC he's gonna drop back in line, but
Now, I just want to throw this out there to all of our fans and viewers. We have a mixed field tonight. We have about half the field is our Xfinity regulars racing for points, and then about half the field is some Cup drivers that made it in through the dash earlier. As the highest running points driver is the 28 of Kay Larson, and he's in 5th position. Who do you think? Have you caught a lot of these Xfinity races, Trey?
uh not a lot, but I seen a couple of them. And like saying AJG again was running up front. I think he was leading points, then got the call to move to Cup now, so that opened the door for a new front runner. I know I've been hearing Roofer talking about he's looking to make some run, and Marcus too.
Marcus has got a fast car. He's sitting there right behind Larson, and he looks like he's in 6th place. With AJG's now missed I think the last 2 races for Xfinity, so he dropped down to 5th in points. But Little Man and Baker Bones are the top 2 in points, and neither one of them are here at Bristol tonight. So Marcus is actually looking at possibly taking the points lead over after this race. With the 98 of Eternal Rest would be running 4th, so he's trying to move up into the top 2, top 3.
And I think this will
Caution's
be
out.
caution.
Oh, that might actually be the stage. We're still running stages, but it's only a 25% race tonight because we have a triple header. So the stages are probably only like 20 laps, which takes no time in
Oh
at
yeah,
Bristol.
that's going to knock them out quick. But let me ask you this: all of these guys, you got the mix up of the Cup, the regular. And I think there is some. I think a couple truck drivers out there too.
No
So,
truck drivers made the field.
oh
0
really?
truck drivers made
Oh,
the
so
field.
just Cup and Xfinity out there tonight.
Yes.
So Do you think one of these Xfinity guys can win it, or you think one of the Cup guys can come up front? Because we know we see AJG, which I still say he's an Xfinity guy, even though, because I say he hasn't really made a, he hasn't run the full season in the Cup. He's been mostly in Xfinity. So
yeah, he just this last Sunday he run in our Cup and he won at Pocono, and with that win, the team decided to move him up. It looks like the 18 of Marcus stayed out after the stage. If I was to pick an Xfinity guy here at Bristol, I would probably go with Marcus, not just because he's in the lead, but in a few other series.
He's stacking up behind him. The 11 might have got to the back end of the 42, checked up a little bit, try to give him some room. As in a few other
leagues, Marcus is one of the top contenders in like the Cup Series for them. Good side-by-side action here, though.
Yeah. Ooh, got a couple cars going wild. Ooh, car up in the wall. 7's in the wall. He bounces off it.
Gets into Celtics.
Ooh, bounce off coming on exit, too. Ooh, got a car going to the inside wall. 20 looks to be a roofer. Yeah. I was hoping when that caution came out, he'd be able to make a better adjustment. He looks like he's still struggling in the back there.
It looks like that 28 of Kay Larson actually.
Oh, they stacking up front.
Spanker gets loose off the corner. Kay Larson going for third place as an Xfinity regular behind Marcus in second.
It looked like that 18 might have got loose on exit. He checked up and just stacked them all up. Ooh, looks like the 11 got in the wall. Got a car on the 8 I think that's the
RKM.
They keep it all straight. But yeah, it's a good battle for third right now. Like I saying, Larson looks to prevail, but he's got the 7 of Celtics and the 42 of who's in that 42?
Spanker's in the 42.
Oh, Spanker's in the 42. All right, so we got Larson, Celtics, Spanker, RKM, and RJ I would say battling for the third spot. And that's the crazy thing about this track. I know there's a lot of track. There's not a lot of multi grooves. Well, here at Bristol there is. Like you can run the top side and get a run, but you also can run the bottom if you want to. But you're going. Let's say if you run the top side, you give up your entry. Oh, we're going to see the 42 get the bumper to the 7. Oh, he goes down pit road. He might have got loose, and now he's out on pit road. That's a tough break for Celtics. I don't know if he got help from the 42 or he got loose coming through the corner.
I'm looking a little farther back through the field in that same group, the 40, the 60, the 98. They're still running together. And I want to give a quick shout out here to the 40 of Creed. This is his first Xfinity race for points. He was a Truck Series regular and just got moved up. And at the same aspect, the 60 of Matty was a Cup regular and just moved down, I believe, about 2 weeks ago. So Creed is having a pretty good showing, beating one of the old Cup regulars. And there's your Eternal following the two of them, who, again, is trying to move up in the top 3 in points here in this series.
It looks like Matty's driving in deep, trying to get to Creed right there. I don't know, and he, like I said, I would say he diamonds it, going the corner, drives in deep, let it wash up, and accelerate off. And he's getting a big run on Creed. But Creed's known for just riding along, just pace himself. And he's usually that guy, if it comes down to fuel mileage, he's your man, because he always got enough fuel saved up to get you a good spot.
He might not win on straight speed, but he's going to find his way on some type of pit strategy to be there at the end.
But Matty's trying to be aggressive. He's trying to get past him. He gave him the bumper going into 1 and 2. And he said, hey, man, I'm faster. Let me go. And that's the one thing about here. Like I said, even though it is a multi-lane track, you can run top and bottom. But
every driver has their preference, though.
Yeah.
If you're a top lane driver, you don't like the bottom, and if you're a bottom lane driver, you don't like the top.
Yeah, but like saying, if you're a top lane, you give up that entry, but you get that run out the corner. If you're a bottom driver, you send it in deep and pray that stick, and you can hold it off in the corner.
Real quick, I want to throw out, I don't know what happened, but the 7 of Celtics fan, I seen him coming off pit lane about 5 laps ago, and right in front of the leader of AJG.
Yeah, it looks like he may have got loose, and the 42 made contact with his rear bumper and might have put him down pit road. Or maybe he's playing a little strategy, pit a little early, and maybe everybody can't make it on fuel at the end of the stage, or fuel's gonna be close.
Oh, Spanker and the 28K Larson make contact. Spanker hit the apron, come right back up, and went right into the side of RKM. As that's the battle for, I believe, 4th position. AJG is on another level right now.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't gonna lie, he is a fast driver, and they'll say if he was at the proper age, he could have made esports. I think he's like 15 years old, and you had to be at least 16, and that's what your approval from your parents to race, and approval. I think
it looks like stage 2 just came to an end.
Oh, okay, that's the end of stage 2, and nothing has really changed up front. We still see that blue 6-6 up front leading, taking another stage 1. And as it looks right now, we might see him up in victory lane. Like I say, now we're going to see the real Bristol, the beat and bang, because it's going to be stage 3. And you see how quickly these laps have been turning. So now the intensity is going to
be about a 40 to 45 lap shootout, basically.
Yeah.
I would imagine the one trick here is there should also be a pit stop, which I want to say congratulations to everyone on the track, because other than the stages, I've yet to see a caution.
Well, it looks like the 16 is playing a little straight. He's going to probably either took 2 tires or stayed out to get track position. Now he's up front leading the pack. But you see what happened with Marcus. You're gonna drop back, cause now it looks like AJ with them fresh tires is gonna use the outside lane to get by him. And as we said with the 16, he's gonna stack everybody up. Now here comes RJ to the outside and Larson's to the back bumper of him. I say basically everybody's going. Ooh, contact.
Ooh, the 60 spinning. Oh, he saved it.
And like saying, right now that 16 has no friends. He's holding them up, and they're beating and banging, trying to get him out the way.
Oh, the 7 spins the 60 after the 60 comes back up on the track. Will that be a caution?
Looks like. Oh, they got beating, banging behind them. Like saying, RJ, the 28 Larson, and the 42 of Spanker, they all trying to get by Larry Baker right now, and they trying their hardest. Oh, contact!
Larry up into the wall.
It looks like he made a little contact with the 55 of RKM.
RKM.
But the picture that has not changed all day is that 66 that's been out front. But he might have some company maybe later in this run, because the 18 and the 11s are starting to gain a little ground on him. As they're trying to run.
That's what I was going to say earlier. I'm interested to see how Marcus can do now, because when he didn't hit at the end of stage 1 and he stayed out, and AJG still beat him, but he held on to 2nd place, and now he's got the 4 fresh tires that AJG has. I'm thinking he might have just started farther back in the field, and that's why we didn't hear much of him in stage 1.
Well, like I said, I think he might just took 2, see how them 2 tires held up for this late run. If you said we got pit stop coming up, now we're going to see, like I said, I would say probably them stages is probably maybe a third of the fuel run, maybe. So you see how the car might handle as the tires start fading, the fuel start going down. Now we might see some guys might saw that and say, hey, maybe I could take 2, maybe gain a little ground on this leader. And like I said, Marcus
also, this might be a fuel run, because I think I believe there's about 40 to 45 laps in the 3rd stage, and at Bristol you get about 35 to 40 laps on ×3 wear. So if you're saving 5 to 10 laps of fuel, you could actually probably make this without pitting.
As we see the 98, he's scared to go 1 lap down. As it looks like he's starting to have be a little bit struggling to try and get around.
It looks like he lost it coming off one of the corners.
Yeah, and, you can see it right now. He's struggling trying to keep it straight. He's going to let the 6-6 go, and he probably will do the same thing for the 18. Just get out the racing lane, just keep it down there. Because it looks like he's having some trouble. Maybe made a bad adjustment on that last run, on that last pit stop.
Eternal Rest is he tends to lack in speed a lot of weeks. But he's probably one of the most courteous drivers there is when it comes to if you're lapping in, he will literally pull down and pull out of your way. He tends to be one of the most courteous drivers out there on the track.
Well, we got a couple cars. Looks like the 55 Arcan Man got loose coming around the corner. That left the door open for Spanker to get that fourth spot. As now they're trying to get past the 98 internal of that car. That might help Arcan gain a little more ground back to the 42 of Spanker. As now he's trying to get past the 98 internal. And that's the one thing that's kind of hard to be in. Oh, looks like the 42 got a little loose behind the 98. And like saying, as I was saying, that's going to be the hard thing for Eternal. Like I said, because these guys are either running bottom or top, and it's kind of hard to tell which lane they want when they're coming up so quick. As see RKM that use that little advantage. Oh, we got a car going toward the inside wall. That might be the 16 of Larry Baker. And it looks like he's struggling right now. He's really struggling after probably staying out, taking 2 tires on that at the end of the stage, and he's just trying to hang on for dear life.
It looks like the 66, the leader, is caught in the 60 of Maddie as for lap traffic.
Yeah. And like I said, that's another thing. Short track and these lap cars, that might play a part. But like I said, I wouldn't say lap track may play a key role. Oh, look, the 60 may have got loose coming out the corner and got in front of the 68 made a little contact as he goes down pit road. Don't know if
was that contact? That's the wrong pit road.
That might have been contact, because it looks like the 60 may have washed up in front of the 68 and made contact, put him in the wall. Then the 66 might have retaliated.
That was indeed the wrong pit lane. Oh, as he comes right back out in front of the same car.
It looks like he might give way, let him go. Because I don't think that was intentional by him to put.
I think it was just some contact in the middle of the corner. I mean, it's Bristol. It's a hard track to stay off.
Oh, he gave him a shot.
There's some retaliation.
Gave him a shot.
Actually, he might have given him a shot.
Oh, more contact.
He also has the 4 fresh tires right now. And if AJG needs to stop playing around, because here comes Marcus and Smitty right behind him. He's a frustrated man right now. He had a pretty decent run going. Got spun on a little incident, and then it looks like he feels as though AJG probably pushed him down pit lane, but from my view, it looked like just some racing incident.
Yeah.
That's rough to watch.
And like I said earlier, sparks will fly and Templars will too. And like I said, this is a triple excuse my word, a triple header. We're going from Bristol to Dega, and then where's the third track?
No, we're actually going Bristol to Richmond, 2 short tracks in a row, and then to Dega to finish the night out.
So yeah, so 2 short tracks, more tempers, then we go to a restricted plate track where you need your best friend. So if I was
the issue with that is everybody's getting rid of their best friends at 2 short tracks.
Well, that's why you got teammates. Who needs best friends when you got teammates? As I see behind AJ, it looks like RJ got past Marcus. Maybe Marcus' car is starting to fall off a little bit. Maybe he was pushing, trying to catch AJ, and that maybe worn his tires as RJ might have been saving. Now he might try to take a run to catch AJ.
Yeah, I think Smitty got by Marcus in that when the 60 car was up there. The little problems they were having.
Yeah. But it looks like AJ's gonna start catching some more live traffic, but this time it looks to be in the form of his teammates. So they might just give way and let him go, and not hold him up.
Well, we'll see. Those two, they are both his teammate, but it looks like they may also be racing for position there.
Yeah, but I'm still saying they see the leader coming, they might just they'll hold off battling and just let the leader go, and then just drop in line and duke it out. But that's if the leader can get to them first. And like probably as of right now, they probably getting single file and say, "Hey, we gotta get going." Oh, some contact between the 11 and the 18. As it looks like the 11 and 18 made some contact, and that let Spanker close the door and get close to RJ. I don't know what happened there. Maybe somebody got knee somebody and got loose and made contact.
I'm not sure, but I know it looks like Smitty's real loose now coming off the corners. Are they under caution?
I think so. That might have brought out a caution.
That would be either caution or the race.
Yeah, that's the race. AJ just showed his dominance, and Gabe better be lucky that AJ's not racing for championship no more in Xfinity.
Yeah. I see some tensions in the chats here after his RJ Smitty had some words for Marcus.
I think that's the race.
I'm thinking that was the race too.
So we'll see AJ taking win 1 at Bristol. That was a really short race. I was not expecting that. Actually, yeah. And he showed his dominance as the top 3, actually top 4 was AJ, RJ, Spanker, and Marcus. So yeah,
so here in 10 minutes we'll be going for Richmond.
All right. You want to see in broadcast right now and join back up in a little bit after the.
Yeah, we'll take a little break.
All right. Like I said, hit that like and subscribe button, and especially that notification button. So when we come back on, we be at Richmond, and you can enjoy some more short track racing. And we might see the aftermath of Bristol with some of these tempers starting to flare. Then we go to Talladega, and let's see if they maybe can become friends again, work together, and get a win. But we'll be back shortly, and we'll go back racing.